Hey, think of a garbage, and I mean garbage idea for a Sonic plot. Sure, a slice of life seasonal specials among them, but how about Sonic injuring himself? A plain and simple injury. Conceptually, it sounds boring, but in this particular case, you'd be wrong, because Sonic nearly died in this scenario. And not in an honorable way. So let's take a look at when Sonic injured his leg. We are in the 52nd issue of the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comics during the Overpowered arc, the beginning of the climax of Surge's introduction into the series. Already, our Blue Hedgehog's injury would take place in a major storyline and not as filler, which is a step up as we would be dealing with ongoing story threads and not just Sonic having a boo-boo. Furthermore, Sonic, Tails, and Bell attempted to escape the Imperial city, but got ambushed by Metal Sonic, who destroyed a hero's escape ship, the final machine from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So, outside of Metal Sonic actually being relevant, now Sonic has to fend off versus a determined Metal Sonic whilst protecting Tails and Bell. Injured! So, a lot of things Sonic has to handle at once, and it's not just Sonic getting injured, because otherwise, it'd be boring as hell. Not only that, Sonic now cannot take on Metal, as Tails thinks of ways to outrun him, with Sonic holding him off. The Blue Blur even directly says that Metal Sonic would destroy him. This line was said to Kitsunami the Fennec, companion of Surge, so that he could defeat Metal. He would use his hydrokinetic powers, thanks to the water tank, to give our quadrant the time to escape. So already, Sonic's throwing the towel to Drago into a giant masterpiece, which is unusual since he did do something similar, and Sonic not being able to defeat Metal, which is the first time in the franchise, at least in the game universe, that Sonic cannot defeat plain old vanilla Metal Sonic. Yeah, the injury is that bad. A few hours later, Sonic got a traumatized kit and a bandage. So you'd think Sonic's injury will be healed, right? Well, let's test that. Under previously assumed to be dead, Surge Tenrek, now utilizing the power of the Dynamo Cage to absorb every act of electricity around Central City, and later on, absorb all life of Whispering Wisp. Probably a bit overkill for someone who's recovering, but hey, he should handle it. At the beginning, it seemed a bit tense for Sonic and Tails, but as the Blue Blazers will take on extremely strong enemies on the space form, like the likes of the Negative Wisp from Sonic Colors, or the Rampaging Emerald from Sonic Battle. Unfortunately, Sonic hasn't fully healed from his injuries, as he cannot face Surge directly without Wisp. And upon the direction of Tails' plan, the Hedgehog can use various objects to distract the wrath of Westbuster, which is honestly insane, because Sonic is a character that can beat all kinds of monsters. Seeing him not fight Surge in the proper way is unprecedented for the character. For a leg injury, mind you! They were able to execute that plan by overcharging Surge's Dynamo Cage, who brutally left Tails' lab, prevented them to remove it as they left. By the way, in that moment, Sonic was on his knees and might have died if it wasn't for Tails. Later on, the iconic duo were able to find their doppelganger's hideout, Egg, Base, Sigma. So was Eggman and Metal Sonic? Hey, it seems like Sonic's legs here. After various fights, Sonic and Eggman chose to team up to stop Surge. They find a common enemy in a climactic fight, with both Sonic and Metal fighting against Surge. Initially, Sonic handled himself completely well, considering Metal got his butt handed to him. But once he steps to the blue wisp cube, the injury kicks in, opening the door for Surge by strangling the man! Fortunately, the lately unstable dynamo cage breaks, so Sonic actually nearly died from strangulation of all ways. You'd think it'd be the end if it wasn't for Scrapnik. In this story's introduction, Sonic's leg gets impeded by a bunch of rust from a plane crash between Sonic and Tails' travel to Scrapnik Island due to a malfunctioning storm, preventing him from using his full power. And just for reference, he went from beating a plant-charged Eggman robot to running away from demolished classic era bandits. This guy fell off really hard, damn. Also, to confirm if it wasn't just the writers overlapping in their ideas, Tails out insinuates the events that happened prior by stating how Sonic's foot received a lot of punishment lately. Although, at the end of the story, when confronting Max, the Blue Blur is able to overcome the pain. But once he kicked Mecha's senses back to normal, he couldn't move a bit. So Tails and the Scrapniks bailed him out, or both Sonics would have died under the flames of the Death X furnace. Okay, did Sonic escape death twice because of circumstances and on his willpower? Is there a time when Sonic died because of a pain on the f***ing leg? God damn. To conclude, a little injury on the ankle, which happened during the major storyline in the IDW Sonic comics and a miniseries consecutively, had driven Sonic the Hedgehog to the point where he can't even move sometimes, which would have killed him in 2 instances. Man, Sonic died because of a leg injury twice. It is pretty weird. Hey, ridiculous considering Sonic went through way stuff where it's like mystical injuries, and he handled those very well. But when I say just a momentary pain on the ankle, now he can't handle it suddenly, and his strength is really diminished. Really inconsistent, but when you think about it, hey, you know what? Here's a Sonic fact. Sonic hates swimming and body injuries. Here we go. Now, I think that's all I have to say, so, laters!